Good afternoon. Welcome to the Midday Mull for Friday, the 2nd of June. McShane has us working our way through Deuteronomy. Today we read chapter 6, where Moses encourages the people to keep obeying the commands that he'd given. God had given them to him and he was passing them on to the people. And he said, don't only keep them yourself, but teach them to your children, so that you, your children, and their children after them may fear the Lord your God as long as you live, by keeping all his decrees and commands that I give you, and so that you may enjoy long life. Hear, O Israel, and be careful to obey, so that it may go well with you, and that you may increase greatly in a land flowing with milk and honey, just as the Lord, the God of your fathers, promised you. And Moses is saying that keeping the law would ensure that they flourished. And so often people think that the commands and the laws that God gives are to limit us and to restrict us and to narrow our lives down and spoil our fun and keep us on the sides of society, that you have to sort of step out of normal life and go off to a cloister somewhere or something. Whereas that's exactly the wrong thing. God gave us the laws so that we would flourish. God gave us the laws because that's the best way for us to live. God gave us his laws and his guides because that is what is best for us. And you see people, as they ignore the word of God, for a while they might think they're having great fun. Down the line, it becomes complicated. And so often the wheels eventually come off. Whereas I look at people that walk in the ways of the Lord and live by his commands, they have as much joy, as much fun, as much pleasure in life as anyone else does, often even more so. And their lives are rich and abundant. And that's what God is calling us to, walk in his ways, because that's where we will flourish. God made us like this. God knows what's best for us. And so it's good for us to look at the instruction manual that we get from the Maker and follow it. And so be encouraged to walk in his ways yourself. And if anyone challenges you, just say to them, this is clearly and throughout history and in our experience, this is the best way to live an abundant life and to flourish. That's what God's desire for us is, that we will flourish and bear fruit for him. So walk in his ways, walk with his word, let him guide you, and know that way we are definitely blessed.